Guys, Mukul this side, and today we are going to be looking at niche selection. So basically this is one of the most common questions that I keep getting, that how to select a niche. So I have compiled a 3-step comprehensive process where you can follow step by step all the processes in the video and do the same exact steps to come up with your niche. So let's begin, guys. First, understand what a niche is. Okay, so it all starts from the niche, right? Let me give you a basic idea. Whenever you start a blog, it starts with niche selection, just in case you don't know. So take up an example. If I tell you, suppose your name is Ramesh, and I tell you, hey Ramesh, you need to write a 500-word article. Okay, so what will your next question be? You will ask, hey Mukul, alright, I need to write a 500-word article, but what is going to be the topic? This is the first thing you would want to know about, right? Same is the case of a website. Your website is like an article for you. If you don't know the topic of your website, how are you going to create content on it, and how are you going to make money in the future from it, right? So for the sake of simplicity, right, let us assume that, or rather not assume, it is like very closely it is precisely correct, that niche equal to topic of your website. So niche is nothing but your website's topic. Okay, it is as simple as that. You don't have to fret about it. So this is the first thing. Now let's see how you can find topic for your website that can fetch you good profits, and you can also enjoy doing that. So this is where this 3-step process comes from. Let us look at the first step. So the first step, let me write it down first. You have to ask yourself, what is your passion or expertise? Or knowledge is. So it can be either your passion, your expertise, or your knowledge, or a combination of all three. Okay, so just this may sound very vague, I know. This kind of information is present all over YouTube. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to break this down from my own example. So suppose today, if I were going to do niche selection for my new website, how would I go about it? Okay, so like I told, niche is the topic of the website. So first I need to decide the topic of my website. So I have to think about my passion or expertise or knowledge. Passion is something you like doing, expertise is something you are skilled in, okay, and knowledge is something you have gathered over years. Okay, so if I think about how I can list out topics that I am passionate or expert or knowledgeable about, I will go about like this. You can say, first thing I would list down, the very first thing, just don't think about profits or anything like that. Whatever is coming to your mind, just pen it down. So the first thing that I thought, what I'm good at or what is my passion, the very first thing came is cricket. And also give a reason in front of this in one line. If you ask me why cricket, because I have been playing it since 2001. So not exactly playing, I've been involved in it. So I watch cricket a lot. I also play cricket whenever I get a chance, and of late I have been making teams on Dream 11. So I have also entered into fantasy cricket teams. That means, and if I am doing some activities since 2001, it's 20 years now. That means there must be something about cricket that has kept me going. So it is undoubtedly, my one of the strongest areas. First is cricket, second is content writing. How did I come up so quickly with content writing? Because it is something I do daily, because I've been doing it since last 4 years, and I've made over 2 million just from content writing. So content writing is my it is my job, it is my profession. So undoubtedly, I mean, content writing comes in this list. The next thing, if I think what is good about me, I don't know cooking. I have interest in cooking. See, interest I have not written here. This is something you have to take note of. Interest you can keep for later. You have to include topic. I mean, you may be interested in swimming, like I am interested in swimming, okay, but I don't know swimming. I don't know gear, swimming gear. I don't know swimming tactics. I am also interested in cooking, but I don't know how to cook, like properly. I don't know. So I haven't included interest in this. So you have to make sure that you include only those points that you have been doing over the years, or you do daily, or you have to do it like a part of your job or anything like that. Don't think about the profitability. We will look at it later. So if I think in the past 2-3 years, I've grown an Instagram account from 0 to I guess 25-30,000 followers. So Instagram can be one thing. Why? Because I've grown it to 23,000 plus followers. Now interest, again I can say cooking, traveling, etc. But I am not going to include this, because if I am not very much knowledgeable, I won't be able to write content. See, everything, the reason why we are selecting a proper topic for ourselves is because the more comfortable you are with your topic, the easily you will be able to write content, because content writing is one of the biggest headache for newbies. So this is going to make that process easier. So you have to make sure that you don't include your interest. So now if I tell you, I have a few websites on content writing and Instagram. So Instagram, basically I teach about how to grow your page on business page on Instagram. Content writing, I keep teaching people, or I keep guiding people about content writing. I have websites on these two. But cricket is something I have been watching and enjoying. Never made a website on it. So for the sake of this tutorial, let's just assume that cricket can be that topic that I can select. So let's go with cricket. Okay, so now that we have finalized cricket, let's see, let's go to second step and see what kind of website we can create on cricket. Okay, so I am going to erase this, and the second step, so there can be different type of websites. I can, okay, let me just write it down for you. Which website type to choose? Okay, so websites are of various types. Okay, let me list out some of this. Multi-niche, micro-niche, even e-commerce for that matter. On cricket, on the niche or topic of cricket, I can create any kind of these websites. Okay, so multi-niche website can be, I can create various categories. So the first category can be bats. The second category number 2 can be balls. Category number 3 can be gloves. Category number 4 can be training, and this list can go on. Okay, so this is why this website is called multi-niche categories, because all these all these topics can be treated as one single niche. Okay, now this is how, where micro niche comes into play. So I can take up any of these and create an entire dedicated website on these categories. So because see, I like batting a lot. Though I am an all-rounder, I am also equally skilled in bowling. But for the sake of today's tutorial, let's take batting. Okay, so suppose I have selected bats. So I am going to pick bat as my micro niche website. So even okay, bat can be my micro niche website. So I have to develop an entire website on bat. I can also give you a basic structure of the website. Okay, so this can be your header, this can be the footer. So this is how a basic WordPress homepage UI looks like. Now this can be your pillar article, give me a moment, I will explain all of this one by one. So this can be your pillar article. Okay, so pillar article is basically your homepage content. Okay, so you write a 3000 to 5000 word article about cricket bat. So what topic you need to write on here? You will do keyword research and come up with a good profitable keyword like best cricket bat in India, something like that, and you have to write 3000 words article on it. Okay, I can write a 3000 word article on it, and then I will also, for cricket bats there are other supporting articles or relevant articles around bat. So this SA is basically a short form for supporting article. So the SA1 can be bat grips. So the rubber grips on bat that is used to hold. So that can be bat grips. SA2 can be also. So since I am into cricket, I know bats are made of wood, right? So wood are basically of two types, the ones that are used to make bats. So one is Kashmir willow. Willow wood is used. So willow is a kind of wood that is used to create bat. So one is Kashmir willow, which is found in Kashmir, India, and the other is English willow, which is constructed in England. So the supporting article 2 can be Kashmir willow, supporting article 3 can be English willow, and supporting article 4 can be anything like bat sizes. I can talk about different bat grips in my first supporting article. This is basically a sidebar. You must have seen in blogs, like the basic structure of a blog. So this is the pillar content. I can write best cricket bats in India. I need to do keyword research. That is a different topic. Let's not get into that. Supporting articles, I can talk about bat grips, Kashmir willow, English willow, sizes. So I have decided that my topic is going to be cricket. My niche is going to be cricket. Okay, and in cricket, a micro niche. So basically niche and micro niche. Micro niche is a small part of the bigger niche. So cricket bat is a smaller part of entire cricket niche. In entire cricket, it can be a very big niche. But we have just selected cricket bats and made a small micro niche website on it. Why only micro niche website? Why not cover balls and gloves and training? It can fetch good amount of commission and earnings. But see, here competition will increase. So you will compete against websites that are optimized for that have created for bats. Then you will have to compete with the websites from balls, compete with websites from gloves, from training, other websites on the Google. But here you are specifically competing with the websites that are created around bats. So all this competition will be gone. You will only be focusing on this bat one. So this is going to help your ranking a lot. So also this structure, as you can say, very simple structure, you can easily create on WordPress. Easy to create a structure. You just need to write a few articles, 5 to 10 articles. So content creation is also not a problem. And since this is I'm assuming, like if I talk about myself, this is my topic. I mean, I love it. So I won't hesitate to write a content on this, and it can also rank faster because you are eliminating the competition here. So the second step, which website type to choose, is also clear. So if I had a, I have not talked about e-commerce website. Let me just wrap it up in a line or two. So if I had a cricket shop like bats, ball, glove, everything, I have also created an e-commerce site and would have sold my stuff, cricket stuff. So since that is an off topic, I'm not getting too much on it. So this is step 2, and the last step that comes is profitability. Let me just erase this and explain it to you. So in profitability, basically you have to check the monetization opportunity in your blog. Let's take the third part, that is profitability. So there are few questions you need to ask yourself when it comes to profitability in your niche. Okay, so I have written down a few here. Let me see. The first question you need to ask is, do people buy any product in your micro niche? Then second question is, are there enough affiliate programs in your micro niche? Now third question, is your micro niche solving people's problem? And the fourth thing, is there competition in your micro niche? Now this step 3 is one of the most important points you need to answer. You need to answer these 4 questions before finalizing your niche. Let me explain this to you. Now, what is our micro niche? Bat, cricket bat actually. So you need to answer these questions. So I mean, I think these are evident. So do people buy any product in your micro niche? Obviously bat is a physical product. Even if it was content writing, which is a software like which is done online, still people buy writing tools like Grammarly. Okay, so you need to always ask yourself question, try to figure out that are people buying any product. So in case of cricket, yes, people are buying product. Are there enough affiliate programs in your micro niche? Yes. The biggest program is Amazon affiliate marketing, but there are many smaller startup agencies or companies like freebolo.com or other companies. So they are also coming up with their referral affiliate programs because they want to promote their product. So yes, enough affiliate programs. And also don't forget that this is India and cricket is worshipped here. So the craze and the number of people, especially boys, buying cricket bats, it's never going to fade away. Okay, at least not in the 100 years. So the third question that you need to look at, is your niche solving people's problem? So if I ask myself what is the biggest problem of my target audience, it can be around cricket bat only, specifically bat only. So what can be the problems? I mean, they might be confused about whether to go with English willow bat or Kashmir willow bat because their prices also differ. I think English willow bats are usually more expensive than the Kashmir willow ones. And then there can be doubts about the bat sizes, because if I'm purchasing a bat for my younger brother who is like 10 years old, so I cannot buy a full size bat. I need to go with middle size or small size bat. So yeah, there are various problems in bat micro niche. So yeah, the niche is solving the problem. And the last thing is, and this is very interesting thing actually, I will tell you why. So is there any competition in your micro niche? So one thing that I've noticed while talking to a lot of newbies is they actually start getting overwhelmed, or they're scared of competition. So this let me take a moment to clear this out here, or let me draw a diagram and then maybe try to explain you. Imagine this big circle as Google or any search engine. Okay, now for my niche, cricket bat, there can be many number of websites, big, small, very small ranking. So like this is one website, this is one big website, this is medium sized website, this is another small website, this is one big website, small website, big website, small website, big website. I mean, as you can see, it will be very difficult for this circle to fill. I mean, Google is a massive circle. Okay, even for bats, even if there are million websites, they are not going to be enough. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if there is competition in your niche, it is good for two reasons. Okay, first is the competition validates your niche, meaning if you see other websites similar to cricket bat websites are ranking, and you can also check their traffic. If they are getting traffic, they are making money. Okay, so if they're ranking and making money, that means your website can also rank and make money. All you have to figure out is the number of small websites. So if you can see smaller websites which with low domain authority or page authority, definitely you will also rank. Doesn't matter how big websites are, you are going to rank. Okay, so with any big competition, there is always space. This is one thing, and also it validates your niche, and you can always make money from it. So in this complete tutorial, guys, I mean in this complete in-depth video, I hope I was able to clear your doubts regarding niche selection. So let me again conclude this with final punch conclusion. So first we talked about step number 1. We talked about my expertise, passion or knowledge, which among these I could think about, and I decided to go with cricket. In the second step, I narrowed down this to create a micro niche. I decided that I will go with a micro niche website, and it was on this only, cricket bat. And is it profitable? Yes. So if these three things, this is how you are going to approach towards niche selection. And I hope I was able to clear this doubt to you, and I hope you were able to gather some useful or information from this video, or able to learn something new. If you do have any problems or any issues, do let me know in the comments. I would be happy to help. And after following this video, if anyone was able to come up with their niche, please do also let me know in the comments. It will I will be happy that this video is helping you guys. So thanks guys, I will see you in another video.